Hey, what is up? In today's Daily Bible Breakdown, we're in the book of 1 Chronicles, chapters 11 and 12. And in chapter 11, the authors of 1 Chronicles retell the story of the Israelites in a way that makes it more favorable, more positive to them, gives them more hope. Do you want to know why this isn't always a good thing for us? Stick around to find out. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Bob Garvey with the Bible Strength Project here with another episode of our Daily Bible Breakdown. Well, we're doing two things. One, we're lifting up biblical truth to help you get stronger mentally, physically, most importantly, spiritually. Two, we're reading through this book in a year. It is epic. Finishing up a couple extra burpees for my 100 daily burpees. And, hey, as you can see, I'm in the basement of blessings.
Basement of blessings.
All right, man. Authors of 1 Chronicles changing up the story a little bit. Here, this is important. We're in 1 Chronicles chapters 11 and 12. And I want to read to you first verse or two of chapter 11. All Israel came together to David at Hebron and said, "We are your own flesh and blood. In the past, even while Saul was king, you were the one who led Israel on their military campaigns. And so we're all going to follow you." And the author of 1 Chronicles basically says, and everybody was happy. Here's the problem. Back in 2 Samuel, when we originally read the story of the succession from Saul to David, there was a bloody civil war between the house of Saul and the house of David for years. So this is a rewriting of history that just skips a lot of parts. And we know why, right? Because the book of 1 Chronicles is written to the Israelites when they're returning from exile, and they need to know that God is still on their side. So 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles is infinitely more hopeful than the book of Samuel's and the book of Kings. Okay, here's the problem with you and me, right? When we engage in what is known as nostalgia, right? Wistfully looking back to more sentimental times when things were good, right? We often have this view that the past wasn't so tough and right now sucks. Part of my vulgarity, but you get the point, right? When we're always looking back and say, "Oh, things were good back then, things are hard now," right? We are rewriting history in a way that hurts us, that limits us, that takes power away from us. This is the power of journaling. When you're writing about your feelings in the moment, you can look back a year, look back 2 years. Things were just as hard, and we needed to be just as faithful, and God showed up just as much and just as strong. As the Billy Joel song, "Keeping the Faith," says, yesterday wasn't always so good. Yesterday wasn't always so good, and tomorrow is not as bad as it seems. Today, right now, God's power is more strong in your life than ever before. And so that's why it's important to live in the now. Stop living in the past. Yesterday wasn't that good. The challenges were just as strong and deep and hard. And tomorrow's not as bad as it seems. Amen. So while we understand why the author of 1 Chronicles did that, we are not going to rewrite the past. We're going to understand the challenges and the brokenness and the valleys for what they were, and that God was strong enough to get us through then, and He can easily get us through now. Amen. And now for
Today's Power Verse.
Number 6, 24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn His face toward you and give you peace. Do me a favor, get out your daily Bible reading tracker. Give yourself a check mark. Give yourself credit for doing the work today. It ain't easy reading your Bible every single day, but we're getting it done. Bob Garvey with the Daily Bible Breakdown. We'll see you tomorrow.